So I just mimed this whole thing. I'm done. My heart just wasn't in it. Okay. So I feel like doing this thing first. Honoring you, honoring myself for just continuing to be here. When you were walking with the Lord, and I think especially when you were waiting on Him and you're in a waiting season, it becomes everything, meaning it takes everything out of you just to remain in that position. So I honor you for continuing to be on this journey. So I recently got a new phone. I don't know why yet. The Lord says it's symbolic for some reason. I've been rocking an iPhone 12 mini, my preferred size iPhone, by the way. I now have a newer phone, which is the regular size iPhone, and it's strange. But anyway, I was rocking the 12 mini since 2020, and this thing has gone with me, and it has experienced the wear and tear of this last season that I've been with the Lord, right? Like the glass is broken on the back. It's actually held up quite well for being like 5 years or something. But the battery is shot. I mean, I pretty much, I took every video that I made on TikTok with that phone, right? And most of the videos on YouTube with that phone. And it has gone through the paces with me. And so I got a new phone. And so my old phone says SOS. And I feel like that's where this video is going to go. SOS, meaning I'm in a place where I'm only able to make outgoing calls, but it's only of the urgent nature, meaning I can only call the police, I can only call for help, and no one can call me on my old phone because it's disconnected. It's no longer in service. Thank you, Jesus. But this reminds me of, you seen that movie Castaway with Tom Hanks? You know what I mean? The Wilson ball, right? Yeah. And I think that you can relate. And this is where I honor you like I honor myself for just being in this with God, because like it can feel like He has just abandoned you on an island, right? You're shipwrecked on an island and you can't get off. And maybe day 1 or day 2, you're not talking to a volleyball pretending it's your friend. But day like 100, day like 400, you might be, trying to have a conversation with that tennis ball. I mean, volleyball. You see, my mind's not quick, but it's quick enough for this video, I guess. It's like, and I looked up SOS, right? Because I kept seeing it on my old phone, because I'm still playing games on my old phone. That's all I'm able to do in this current hour, right? I'm not able to do very much. I pour colored water into other colored water containers, and it's a game. I pretty much do that now, and I do that all the time. Except this other game that I play, which I won't tell you about because it's just, it's called Match Masters, and it's really, really fun too. But I only get a certain amount of lives on that one. But this other one, I can pour water all day long. So that's the one I've been playing. I've been playing it on my old phone. SOS is in the corner, and I'm like, that's interesting. I have a new phone. That's I'm taking the video, I'm recording the video from my new phone, and I'm like, why do I have a new phone? I don't understand. Most of the time, I'm just still on my old phone. I'm not quite used to the new phone anyway. And there's no purpose, there seems to be, for the new phone. So I'm playing on the old phone. I'm seeing SOS in the corner constantly. And I feel like I thought SOS meant search on site. I don't know where I got that from, but apparently I looked it up on Google. Google never lies. Save our souls is what I found it to mean. But it really isn't an abbreviation or anything. SOS used to be Morse code, right? You know, to send out a urgent signal. But it then got, you know, kind of translated to this save our souls, and this picture, this imagery of being on an island and sending out a distress signal. Very much feels like what it has been to walk with God in this season. I mean, I watch Smallville every day, just about, and the theme song always sticks out to me. Somebody save me. I don't care how you do it. Save me. And I think that it is going to be like that for those that are on the journey with the Lord. That at a certain point, you're going to find yourself shipwrecked on an island or in a prison. These types of confined spaces where you come to know of your need to be rescued. He is the way maker, but do you know that there needs to be a way? Have you thought in all of the days that you've had all of this time and nothing is going on, how could he rescue me here? I need him to make a way in this. And I'm thinking of all the ways that he has showed up before, and will he show up like that again? Well, I need him more now than ever. SOS, save our souls. And I saw this yesterday. It was a video. So if you've been seeing the number 333, God speaks to me in numbers. I've seen this number. And what stood out to me about the video was really the title. And it was 333, like keys to a prison or something about being in a prison. And what was referenced was Jeremiah 3:33, which is, call to me and I will reveal to you hidden things that you did not know. And the person in the video was saying this person was calling, Jeremiah was calling out to God when he was in a prison. And I feel like the Holy Spirit was showing me, like, this is where you call out. You call out when you know you have no other options, right? And the things that I believe God reveals to you when you were in the prison, when you were shipwrecked on the island, are the life-changing things. It's not the things that are added to your life, but it's the thing that becomes the seed that is planted in you when you were in the prison, when you're shipwrecked on the island, that then transports you into a new life. This is just how I'm seeing it now. It's one of those, like, because it's life or death. Like, it has to be a big way, right? It's not whenever you've been waiting on him for a couple of days or a couple of months. And I don't want to diminish your experience with him, because that is even more difficult. That is difficult. But there's something about enduring for a long time. Going beyond your capacity again and again and again. Still being here and being like, I don't even want to be here anymore. I don't even want what God has for me. Just being honest with him with that. I think he likes that. But that's the place that I've been in. And I think that's what this video is about, and addressing those that are also experiencing that. That when Jeremiah calls out, whenever the Lord says, call to me, it's when he was in a prison, right? You come to know of your need for God, and he makes a way. Is it instant? Is it the timing that we would prefer? No, because we feel very uncomfortable suffering, especially if we've just begun, right? Like growing pains come with pain. It's uncomfortable to grow. But you must grow, because the person you are becoming is the person that's leaving the island. The person I am becoming, meaning it's not the version of me from a couple of years ago that began this journey. There's still part of him here, but part of waiting on God, him bringing you to a still place, to a wilderness place, to an isolated, confined prison type situation. There's pruning. A lot of pruning. So much so where you've never had so much time, and things have never been so blank. And in being blank, it being kind of exciting, but also pretty scary. Because all of the life that you knew before, it's not the same anymore. It's passed away. And the more you're living day to day with him, you're being transformed into who you are becoming. So who you were is even further away. It's like the person who arrived on this island is not the person that's with you today. It's like he had to die for me to live or something. Because the person that arrived had many thoughts about many things and was carrying so much baggage. Many thoughts about many things, meaning I was conformed to think how the world thinks. I was trying to go and be busy. Even growing up, like I feel like the spirit in the household was this restlessness and this fear around losing like your job or something. Your job is your livelihood. Can't depend on ourselves. So that made us feel restless, and I think that was passed on to me. And I took that into this season, and the Lord has been pruning it off of me. Because that restless version of me is not going to be the one that gets the keys out of the prison. It's not the one that I believe that the Lord rescues from the island. It's like he's there, but he's not. It's almost like a sacrifice had to be made. Who is going to, let me say it like this. Who you are becoming is the most authentic, realized version of who you are in him. Right? Who you are in him without the shadows. Because it's in the shadows we've been deceived about who we are in him. And that has been warped, that has been corrupted. And in darkness, we have learned things from people in darkness, and that becomes the things that we carry. We carry it for so long thinking it's normal, at least I did. And then he brings me to a still place, to an isolated place, where those things are too heavy and they're stripped off of me. But I think they are me, and so it feels very awkward. It has felt very awkward for me. Making these videos, I will watch them sometimes and I will be like, who the hell is this guy? Because you may know me, right? You may know me as this guy, right? That's the extent of the relationship that you have. You've seen maybe one of my videos or two of my videos or whatever, or more. But me, I've had this whole other life with this different Brandon. And that doesn't just go away overnight. And that, I believe, is the same for you. And it takes time for the pruning to happen and for those older versions of you to pass away. But then you're left staring in the mirror, being like, I don't know who this person is. I don't know what this person's about. I don't know what I want, because I feel like what I wanted was influenced by what I thought I was supposed to want in life. Right? I don't know what I want because I feel like it was influenced by what I thought people wanted for me or what was the best choice. Right? Like going down this road of being conformed by the world, I was just going to live a life that's already been seen before. A predictable, normal, comfortable life. At least aim for that anyway. That's what people want, right? Not for me. Now I'm coming to find out I'm quite wild. Quite savagery. That's not a word, but whatever. And you said yes to the call of God on your life. That's probably why you're seeing this video. And that's why I honored you at the beginning of the video. You said yes to him. What is it? Few are called, but many are chosen. I always feel like that's backwards or something. But whatever. You said yes. Like I said yes. And I bet a lot of times in this current time, this current season that you're in, you're just like, why did I say yes to this? Why have I agreed to go along? Because I feel like it's like once you say yes, you're on the roller coaster, and it like, you know, whenever I used to be scared of roller coasters as a kid. So whenever the things come down, you hear it lock, it's like the sound effect is so loud. It's like, and I'm like, oh God, I can't. Unless I make a scene, right? Well, I'm not gonna make a scene, okay? Pretty girl who's doing the little, like, push the button so the thing goes like that. I'm not gonna make a scene. Or it's like the cool guy, super buff or whatever. He's like, come on, bro, everyone does this. Basically, like, I would have to make a scene to get out of the thing. So once you're strapped in, you're kind of strapped in. And once you're strapped in, you're going along for the ride because you said yes to being strapped in. And I know you're having second thoughts once that roller coaster starts going like this. I know I did. Damn. But it's like that. It's been like that with God. You say yes to him like I said yes to him, and he has an idea of fun that we don't think is quite fun, right? Maybe it'll be whenever we're more mature and the people that we've become will look back and say, oh, that wasn't a curse, that was actually a blessing. You know, I'm starting to see that, but I'm still like kind of held off. I'm like, just like, damn, why'd you have to go this way though? But I'm sure the more mature version of me, once I have a more clearer picture of what this is, will fall on my face and worship the Lord for making me shipwrecked on an island. Right? Where now it feels like I'm lost, right? Even I feel like I'm lost in this whole thing that I'm saying right now. But back to the like SOS thing. It's like he knows where you are, and other people don't know where you are. It's like he's intended it for it to be that way. Like people can't be with me here, not long term. They can look at what's going on, and a lot of them have had opinions, and there have been, it just hasn't really worked. It's not a cohesive thing all the time. So people can't be with me here. So only the Lord can be with me here. And in that way, he is the only one who knows where I am, because he's been with me in this isolated place. He's been with me here, and he's the only one who knows where we're going. And so the SOS, right, the save our souls, or the distress signal is to God, the only one who knows where we're going, the only one who knows how to rescue me. See, it's not just a way like in your finances. It's not just a way like him being the way maker in whatever you were going through physically. It's like your whole way forward depends upon him. Because in this isolated season, in this place that you've been in now, like I've been in now, he has been working on us. And this is where I go back to the thing in the mirror where I don't recognize myself. It's like it's because he's been working at getting me ready, preparing me to who I am becoming but I don't know who I'm becoming, so I need him. I don't know where we're going, so I need him. I've never needed him anymore, more than I need him now, because I don't recognize myself, because he's been at work. His faithful hands have been on my makeup, right? And has been forming me ever so specifically, it seems, right? Otherwise, I'm just going crazy talking to volleyballs or something, right? It's hard to tell in this place, all right? So give yourself permission to be crazy, because I'm certainly feel like I am. That's why I only pour water in cups in a game on my old phone, because that's all I can do at this current time. Seriously, I am losing it. But I feel like that's where it becomes even more urgent, right? You become aware of the prison that you were in and how you can't get yourself out of this prison, right? How you really are shipwrecked on an island and he's the only way off of that island. But we think that being rescued off of an island or taken out of prison, we're going to be taken back to an old life, a life that we've seen before, a life that we've lived before, something that we can understand. And that's where he is the way maker into a new life. Because once you say yes to him and you're locked in on the roller coaster, well, I think that roller coaster is going to go down into the grave, right? It's going to be a death so that there can be a resurrection. So if he leads you into death, then he's the only one that has the power to resurrect you. So you're in need of a resurrection. You're in need of being saved in that way. It's not just out of your physical circumstances. It's not just you're lonely and you want to have a partner or something. No, I'm talking about from death to new life. So resurrecting power is the only thing that can do that. That's your SOS, urgent distress signal in the sky. Shoot up a flare, I might see you. And be like, oh shit, your island's not that far away from mine, but like, shit, I can't even swim 20 paddles. Nah, I'm just sorry. Godspeed, brother or sister. I hope to see you on the other side one day. But I'm just like over here, man, haven't gone through it, you know. The storm comes, and if you don't have like a covering or shelter or something, you experience like the full weight, it seems, of that storm. You know what I mean? So it like wears you down over time. You're no longer protected like you were protected before. Your old life served as a protection, like a self-protective mechanism. A place that you could like hide, a place that you could like run. If I continue to be busy, I won't have to think about my life and how human I am and how fickle life seems to be and how much I'm not as strong as I thought or whatever. Basically, yeah. He's the only one who knows where you are, where I am. And so my old phone is a reminder of that. I'm like, I got this new phone, but I got no purpose for it right now. Not really. You're gonna have to show me the purpose of it, but I have this old phone. Right? It's not too bad. I've dropped it so many damn times, right? But like, it's, you know, you can't see it, can you? Basically, it's there. Of course, it's 533. Makes a lot of sense. Anyways. Just like, what do I do? Just like, do nothing. I'm like, okay, well, I can't do much anyway, so I guess I'm gonna just keep doing nothing. And then this video inspiration strikes me. And I'm like, what am I doing on here? What is this for? I keep asking myself that because I don't know. I don't know where it's going. I don't know where this journey is going. Like you don't know where your journey is going. This is what makes you appropriately weak in the hands of a strong God who has already thought out your life. You don't know the plans he has for you. He knows the plans he has for you. You are in dependence upon that now because you said yes to him. It's a yes to a completely new life. The old life going into the grave and a new life resurrecting, you are in need of him. But it's in that great need and enduring through that and having the opportunity for your faith to grow in that, because you need it to grow. Because it's like you're like put out of your old habitat into a new habitat, right? It's either you live or you die. And if he's like, I took you out of an old habitat not for you to die but for you to live, I won't let you die, except the parts of you that are not going to make it into the new life, which is going to still feel like a death or whatever, right? It's the places that I'm pruning off of you that are not going to make it into the new life, right? Because whenever you get you to the new place, you're going to be lighter on your feet. You're going to operate in a way that you have not operated before. You're going to have peace. You're going to have joy. You're not going to be in such a hurry. You're going to know of your motivations. Like a video that I made recently about, you'll know how you tick. And you have confidence in how you tick, right? This is how I think God really prepares a person. He doesn't just give you the thing based on the skill, but he has you become the person that was made to do whatever you're going to do. But do it from a place of being, meaning you're in it. You're fully in it. You're convicted about it. That's him. That's her. That's what they do. That's what they're about. That's what makes them tick. But you don't know anything about that. Like, I don't know anything about that. We've been shipwrecked on an island, people. Okay? What is up with this? And we need him. I don't know if you know you need him. The more you wait on him, the more it will become apparent to you, ingrained in you, your deep need for him. People have looked at my situation, they said, well, you can just go and get something else. You can do something else. And I'm like, you don't know what I know, because you have not walked where I have walked. And this is where I honor the individual's journey with God, right? I honor your individual journey with God, and I won't pretend to know what that's all about. I think that's one of those things that's reserved. It's kind of in the bedroom or whatever. It's kind of this privacy thing. Only God has walked with you there, right? You don't even know what that's all about, but he and you have walked that thing together, and you have endured in ways that I haven't endured, but vice versa. But someone looking from the outside, just like looking into something, they're going to be like, hey, well, here, just do what I would do in this situation. You wouldn't be in this situation. And if you were, you would have to be me. And if you were me, you would know what I know. And to know what I know comes with a cost. And so the SOS distress signal, save my soul, is truly an authentic calling out to God. Have you gotten there yet? I think you'll get there, and then you'll get there again, you'll get there again, you'll get there again. You keep coming back there, because that's where you need him to make a way. You become confident in knowing your need for him to make a way where there is no way, because you're calling out to him will just be so authentic. You're like, I need you. I didn't know I needed you this much. I didn't know I could ever need you. I didn't know how much I was depending upon myself in this earlier life. I didn't know what I didn't know. And this is where I talk to like the younger people, like in their 20s or something, or younger than that. It's like, just speaking from experience, okay, just basically like if I were to talk to the younger version of me, like I had no idea what was coming for me. And I could never know what was coming for me. Basically like the experience of life. And I want to say suffering, but not just for the sake of suffering, but suffering with the Lord, being prepared, taken out of immaturity into maturity. You have no idea what that's really about for you until you walk it out with him. And that's where I think there's going to be a translation gap. And it's one of those things where even Jesus was like, come and see, follow me. because I can't tell you what this is all about, because you have no idea until you experience it with me. You don't know what the narrow road is about, but you say yes to the narrow road. You get clicked into the roller coaster. Now you know a little thing about a little thing. Are we gonna be okay? Are we gonna be okay? Are we? All right. So I'll do that, and then I'll be like, oh, I'm all right, and then I'm not, and then I'm like, I do that all the time, and so I guess you would look Webster's dictionary as unstable. But someone has consistently kept me stable. But me emotionally, mentally, nah. That's why I pour water, bro. That's why I pour water as a game. And it is good for me right now. Because and I also thought that the SOS was shit out of luck, but there's an L at the end that doesn't work. But I'm shit out of luck on an island sending a distress signal to God, and I know he needs to save me. And maybe I'll look back at this like someone makes one of those like day-to-day what are those things? Vlogs or whatever. The guy who like lost his arm in a thing. What did he do? I don't know. He like went hiking or something. They made a movie about it. It was like 127 days or something. I don't know. But basically like one of those like situations where you're just like, damn, I was really going through that. I had no idea. Well, it's kind of nice that I've documented it. So for my own purposes, I'm like, dude, that guy is a fucking psycho. I love him. I know why he did what he did. Thank you, younger version of me, that now I am more me because of who you are. Thank you for having to die, but you're still with me, and it's some weird fucking life paradox, weird ass shit way. I digress. I don't know, man. What were we talking about? Should I have just stopped recording a little while ago? I don't have rules. Okay? I don't have rules for myself. That's the cool part about this place that I've found. I'm not trying to get anywhere. I'm not trying to get anywhere because I know God's the one that's going to have to open the door. I mean, it's going to be me. The confident version of me, the one that he knows in me, is going to be lifted off of the island. And so I'm coming to know, like I believe you are coming to know, the version of, I'll probably make a video about this, the version of you that he knows you are coming to know. The version of you that he knows you are coming to know. The version of you that he knows is the most authentic, real version. I thought I was supposed to be a nice boy, Christian boy. That's not the version God knows. I might be kind, but I'm not nice. I'm also kind of nice, but I'm not nice like that anymore. Anyway, I hope you have a good day. You know, I don't really say stuff like that. Cause it's like, you might not. Like you're basically in a prison or on an island, right? Or on a like Alcatraz or something. You're like in a prison on an island, okay? And he's the only one who knows where you are. Sit with that. Oh, that's not very pleasant. Now live in that. Oh, shit. Okay. I can actually live in that. It's not comfortable, but damn, because I can actually live in that, I feel like I'm growing. There. I want that for you. I want long-lasting change for you. I don't always talk about the most pleasant things, but I think that's by choice. But I do wish you have a good day. I think. You like my little cup? Moving on up, man. Went from the plastic to the paper cups to the plastic cup. This blue one with the little space sparkles. New phone? But is it a trick? Is it a gimmick? Is it like, wow, uh-oh, 2022. Wow. Uh-oh. 2023. Uh-oh. Right? Damn. Lift me off the ground only to punch me back down. Okay. Okay, no, we're going to be positive here. We're going to be, it doesn't matter. You're on an island, like I'm on an island, and he's our only way off. How much do you know that you need to weigh? I think that's where you're growing. And whenever that grows to a certain measure, you will be airlifted off of that island. You'll say, ha, he did it. I'm a witness to him. He's the only one that could know that distress signal. No one else. It wasn't on anyone else's frequency. They're like, what are you talking about? You can get yourself off of that island. Just get a new phone or something. Put a new SIM card in there. No, I can't do that. Okay. I'm gonna go now for real. And this time, no, probably not. I'll see you tomorrow.